Hi, welcome to Slow English with Brian. I'm Brian. In the previous two videos, we talked about city life in this video and suburban life in that video. Now let's talk about rural life. That's a hard word, and at the end of this video, we will practice it together. But what does it mean? Rural means it's not very busy like a city, and it's even less busy than a suburban area. It's very close to nature. There are not as many buildings and skyscrapers and things like that as there are in cities and even some suburban areas. I live in a place like this because it is my wife's hometown. In an earlier video, I said that it is about 1 hour away from the capital of Vietnam. That's called Hanoi. In this small town, there are fewer than 50,000 people. So it's very easy to know and talk with many of your neighbors. In my wife's family, they sometimes joke that my wife's mother, my mother-in-law, knows everyone whom she sees driving on the roads. If you live in a rural area or small town, do you or do people in your family also know all or many of your neighbors? You can say, yes, I know everyone who lives near me. Or you can say, no, there are a lot of people whom I don't know. In cities and suburban areas all around the world, people often get their food at stores like supermarkets. But where I live, people go to big outdoor markets where farmers bring their vegetables and meat and sell it to people who are driving on the roads. My wife loves to go to that outdoor market every day to get fresh food for herself, for me, and for our daughter. When you or people in your family buy food, do you go to a big store or do you go to an outdoor market like my wife? You can say, I really enjoy going to outdoor markets. Or you can say, no, I prefer going to stores or supermarkets. Something interesting about where I live is that when you look out of the window, you can often see cows walking along the road because there are so many farmers who raise cows in this area. When I first came here, it was very surprising, but now it feels normal to me. Now, let's talk about how to say that word rural. There are two ways Americans often say it. The first way is like this, rural. So there are two parts, rur, that's a hard sound to make, rur, and then after that, RL, roll, rural, rural. The other way, it's a little bit easier, is to say rural, rural. Both ways end with the RL sound, roll. But the first way has r at the beginning, The second one has the easier roo at the beginning. Rural, rural. They're both okay. We can use that word in sentences like this. I love my rural hometown. Or my parents or my grandparents live in a rural area. That is the end of this video. Please like and subscribe to see more. I will see you in the next video. Bye.